Erev Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Balak, and in this week's Parsha we learn about the power of Bilam, the negative power of Bilam. I'd like to tell you a story. Many years ago I had a friend who was a student and had the great privilege of studying together with Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, Alav Shalom, the great sage. The Rosh Hashiva Rav Auerbach always took a younger student as a chavrusa, as somebody to study with. This was something that he did. And one day, my friend said to the great sage Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, he says, "I'm sorry, I'm not going to be here tomorrow because I have to go look at an apartment." He had just gotten married, and he has to go look at an apartment that he plans on purchasing. He has to look at it with his new wife. Rav Shlomo Zalman surprisingly said, "Oh, can I come with you?" "Can you come with me?" "Of course the Rosh Hashiva could come with me. Is there any reason?" "I'd just like to come with you." And sure enough, the next morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, in front of this apartment stood the real estate broker with his clipboard, and the young wife came, and this fellow came with his talis and tefillin in his hand, just coming back from the synagogue, and came to the curbside Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, the Rosh Hashiva, and they went into the apartment and feeling a little bit intimidated. Nevertheless, they looked around. This is the living room, this is the dining room, this is the kitchen, etc. And the visit was over, and Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach went back to the yeshiva. The next day, my friend said to Rav Shlomo Zalman, he said, "I'm so curious. Of course, it was our great honor that Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach came with to see the apartment, but why? Why did you come?" And Rav Shlomo Zalman answered a remarkable thing. He said, "I just came to put a little bit of ayin tova, a little bit of positive eyes into this apartment in which you will make your life." See, last week we spoke about how we have to have clear vision. We have to have straight vision. What we take in has to be the truth. And now I'd like to introduce something a little bit different, that not only do our eyes take in like our ears, they also give out. They give out positivity. They give out holiness. Moshe Rabbeinu, in the last days of his life, insisted that he wanted to look at Israel. Even if he couldn't go into the land of Israel, he wanted to see it. And when he looked at Israel, he saw all of the history that would unfold, the Talmud tells us, and he saw all of the ups and the downs and the buildings and the destructions. And why did he want to see Israel? And the answer is, "I wanted to look at it," said Moshe. "I just want to look at it to be able to inject a little bit of ayin tova." The power of the eye, being able to look at somebody or something and inject in it a level of positivity. Exactly what Bilam was not. Bilam ayin hara. Wherever he looked, when it came to the Jewish people, he tried to find something negative, and he forced his negativity upon everyone around him. Unacceptable, Bilam. This is not what the Jews do, and this is not what we're susceptible to. It's for us. Develop that good eye. Develop the ayin tova. Wherever you looked, give out a little bit of a laser beam of goodness, and that goodness will last for eternity. Shabbat shalom u'varach.